Class Bidel, please check the attendance and submit to me the list of those who are absent. So before we start the discussion, let's have first our opening prayer. So anyone can lead the prayer. Okay. Good morning, class. How are you today? Are you all fine? Very good. So before we proceed to our discussion, let's have this activity first. So I have prepared here a box. So I want you to group yourselves into 5 and choose one representative to come here in front and get your envelope here inside the box. Okay, so for the instruction is, I want, inside the envelope is a jumbled letters. So I want you to arrange these jumbled letters for you to form a word. So the group that will finish first will be having a prize after the class. So in my mark, ready, start, and arrange. I will give you only 5 minutes. So congratulations to those who get the correct answer. So first we have the operations, second the functions, subtraction, addition, division, and relation. So class, as you observe, what kind of activity did you do a while ago? The arrange of jumbled letters. Okay, so our activity has relations to our topic for today. So our topic for today is all about the operations of functions. So let's have our learning objectives first. So first, identify the different operations on functions, enumerate the steps and how to perform the different operations of function, and perform the indicated operators of the given functions. So let's proceed. So we have our topic for today is all about the operations of functions. So we're getting to know what is the operations of functions. So what is operations of functions? So it is a function is a relation that assigns each input value exactly one output value, like numbers of polynomials. We can add, subtract, divide, and multiply functions, which results into a new function. So in solving the operations of functions, it is a must that you know how to evaluate expression and you know how to use PEMDAS. So the operations of function, it has a four operations. So we have addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. So let's proceed. So we have the first is the sum of two functions. So given two functions f and g, the sum of two functions f plus g is defined by the equation. So the sum of two functions meaning addition. So in finding the sum of two functions, we have the equation here. So we need to follow this equation for you to get the value of what is being asked. So we have f plus g of x is equals to f of x plus g of x. So in finding the sum of the functions, so we have to remember the steps to be applied. So first, we have to write the equation based on the given functions. Second is to substitute the given values of the functions to the equation. And third is to simplify the values to get the final answer. So simplify means to find the lowest term for you to get the final answer. Next is the difference of two functions. So the subtraction. So the definition of this is given two functions f and g, the difference of two functions. So the difference of two functions, the two functions here are f and g. So f minus g is defined by the equation f minus g of x is equals to f of x minus g of x. So in finding the difference of two functions, the following steps will be applied. First is to write the equations based on the given functions. Second is to substitute the given values of the functions to the equation. Third is to distribute the negative or minus sign on the quantities inside the parentheses. And fourth is same sa sum, the sum of the addition of two functions. So simplify the values to get the final answer. So the third operation, we have the product of two functions. So given two functions f and g, the product of two functions f and g is defined by the equation f times g of x is equals to f of x times g of x. So in finding the product of two functions, the following steps will be applied. First is to write the equations based on the given function, substitute the given values of the functions to the equation. So there is a given values of each function. So you need to follow those given for you to substitute the given values. So third is to multiply the given functions horizontally and vertically by applying the laws of exponents. So for the laws of exponents, we have if there is the same sign, it is a positive. But when it is unlike sign like positive and negative, it is negative. But in addition, if there is unlike sign, positive and negative, you need to follow the sign of the negative, the sign of the highest number. So you need to follow the sign of the highest number. Next is the quotient of two functions. So given two functions f and g, the quotient of two functions f over g or f divided by g is defined by the equation. So we have f over g of x is equals to f of x by g of x. So in finding the quotient of two functions, the following steps will be applied. First, write the equation. So it is same on the multiplications of two functions. So let's proceed. So for better understanding, I will give you an example. So please listen carefully because we will be having our evaluation after my discussion. So examples. So we have here the given f of x, the value of f of x is 3x minus 2 and g of x is equals to x squared minus 2x plus 4. So we have to first find the value of f plus g of x. So is equals to f of x plus g of x. So what is the value of f of x? We have 3x minus 2. And what about the value of g of x? So we have x squared minus 2x plus 4. So what you need to do is to arrange from highest to lowest. So you have to arrange and then find the same sign or the same sign. You need to add the same sign or the same sign from highest to lowest. So we have here x squared, wala siyang kapareha, so we need to bring down x squared plus x. So it is x because we have 3x minus 2x. 3x minus 2x is equals to x is equals to 1x. So it is 1 is invisible, so you need to bring down x only. Plus 2. So plus 2 because negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. So what I said earlier is when in addition the law of the exponent, we have, and in addition, if they have unlike sign, you need to follow the sign of those of the higher number. So x squared plus x plus 2, it is already in simplified form. So that is our final answer. That is the value of f plus g of x. Next is the we need to find the value of f minus g of x. So it's equals to f of x minus g of x. So again, the value of f of x is 3x minus 2 minus the close and open parentheses para malaman nyo natin para the close and open parentheses. So the next step is to multiply negative to the value of g of x. So we have a negative times x squared is negative x squared, and then negative times negative 2x is positive 2x. Then negative times positive 4 is negative 4, and then 5, we get the 5x answer because 3x minus 2x is positive 5x, and then negative 2 plus positive 4 is negative 6. So it is already in simplified form, so that is our final answer. So the next one is f times g of x. So is equals to f of x times g of x. So the value of f of x is 3x squared, the close and open parentheses, because we are going to apply factoring in multiplication. 3x minus 2, and then the value of g of x is x squared minus 2x plus 4. So we need to apply the factoring, which is the FOIL method. The FOIL method. So 3x times x squared is 3x cubed minus 3x plus 4. 3x times positive 4. 3x times negative 2x is 6x squared. And then we need to apply the FOIL method. So the answer is 3x squared minus 6x squared plus 12x minus 2x squared plus 4x and minus 8. So we need to simplify. So we need to find the same those number who have the same variable. So 3x squared, so bring down already because it has no the same variable. And then 6x squared, negative 6x squared plus positive 12x is negative 8x squared, and then 12x plus 4x is 16x, and then the last one is 8 has no the same variable, so it is already the final answer. So the value of f times g of x is 3x cubed minus 8x squared plus 16x minus 8. So the last one is the value of f by g of x is equals to f of x over or by g of x. So the value of f of x is 3x squared, and then 3x squared. So here is so you cannot find factoring, you cannot apply factoring here. So x squared minus 2, so 3x minus 2 by or over x squared minus 2x plus 4 is already the answer or the value of f by g of x. So that is, so I will give you another example. So the add function, so we have here the add. So add f of x, we have the value of f of x is equals to 4x minus 5, and g of x is equals to 2x. So f plus g of x is equals to f of x plus g of x. So the value of our f of x is 4x minus 5, and then the value of our g of x is 2x. So add those number have the same variable. So 4x plus 2x is 6x, and then 5, it is already the final answer. So that is the value or the answer, the final answer, the value of f plus g of x. And then let's proceed to multiply functions. So for the multiply functions, the same value, the same given value. So f times g of x is equals to f of x times g of x. The value of f of x is 4x minus 5, and then the value of our g of x is 2x. So we need to apply factoring. So 4x times 2x is 8x squared, and then negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x. So that is our final answer. So because we cannot simplify it, it is already in lowest term, in simplified form. So, and then let's proceed to the subtract functions. So f minus g of x is f of x minus g of x. So the value of our f of x is 4x minus 5, and the value of our g of x is 2x. So what we need to do is to subtract those numbers who have the same variable. So 4x minus 2x is 2x, and then bring down 5. So that is our final answer, the 2x minus 5. And then the last one is divide functions. So for the divide function, so we have f over g of x is equals to f of x minus over g of x. So the value of our f of x is 4x minus 5, and the value of our g of x is 2x. So the same sa given example ko kanina. So we cannot find factoring, or we cannot simplify it because it is already in lowest terms. So that is our final answer. So do you get it, or is there any question? Do you understand what I explained? So for that I want you to get one whole sheet of paper, and then one whole sheet of paper for our evaluation. So you already understand it. So can anyone give me what is the definition of operations of functions? Anyone? Okay. Very good. So give him a barangay clap. Okay, so what are the 4 operations of functions? Very good. So now you already know what are the operations of functions, on how to solve it, and also what are the steps to be applied. So now I want you to get one whole sheet of paper for our evaluation. I will only give you 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. I will give you 15 minutes to answer the evaluation, and then after this, I will collect your paper. So I will not accept late papers. Okay. For the evaluation, so copy and then answer. 15 minutes only. Okay, time's up. Everybody, please submit your paper forward. And then for our assignment, we have, please do copy this. I will collect this on our next meeting. So each number is 5 points, so it is over 25. So I am expecting everyone to answer our assignment, because I will give plus 5 for that, for assignment to be 30 items. Okay, that's all. Thank you everyone for participating.